Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a topic that could literally save you thousands of dollars, your health savings. We are going to break down everything you need to know to make the absolute smartest choice for you and your wallet.
Okay, let's be honest. If you've ever looked at your company's benefits enrollment and felt like you were just staring at a bowl of alphabet soup, you are so not alone. HSA, FSA, HRA, it can seriously feel like it's designed to be confusing.
But don't you worry. In the next few minutes, we're going to decode all of it. We'll give you the clarity you need to pick the right account and start saving money completely tax-free. So where do we even begin? Well, let's start with this number because it shows you exactly why this matters so much. For 2025, a family with a pretty common type of health plan could face up to $16,600 in out-of-pocket medical costs. That is a huge potential hit to your finances. And these accounts, well, they're specifically designed to help you prepare for it. This all comes from a pretty big shift in healthcare, something called the consumer-driven approach. The idea is actually pretty simple. It's all about putting you in the driver's seat of your healthcare spending, just like you're in control of all your other financial decisions. Now, what's really interesting is the philosophy behind it all. The whole point is to get us, the consumers, to actually think about the cost of care. I mean, it makes sense, right? When you're spending your own money from your own dedicated account, you're naturally going to be a more careful and savvy healthcare shopper. And these plans, they have a really clear structure. Just think of it like a three-part system. First, you get that awesome tax advantage savings account. Second, there is a deductible, which is just the amount you pay first. And third, the whole thing is built on top of a special high-deductible insurance policy that's there to protect you from those truly catastrophic costs. So, here's the crucial part. That special type of insurance plan is the key. It's the thing that unlocks your ability to use these incredibly powerful savings accounts. Let's dig in a little closer and see how it really works. So what in the world is a high-deductible health plan, or HDHP? Really? Just think of it as a trade-off. You agree to cover more of your initial medical bills yourself, and in return, your insurance plan gives you this powerful safety net that protects you from giant, catastrophic expenses by capping your total spending for the year. And this right here shows you the exact range of costs that you're responsible for. So in 2025, if it's just you on the plan, your deductible is going to be at least $1,650, and your total out-of-pocket cost for the entire year won't go over $8,300. For a family, it's a minimum deductible of $3,300 and a maximum of $16,600. Your savings account is there to help you manage everything in between. Okay, so now that we get the insurance part that makes all this possible, let's meet the main players: the Health Savings Account, or HSA, the Flexible Spending Account, or FSA, and the Health Reimbursement Arrangement, or HRA. So, first question, who actually owns the money? This is a huge deal. With an HSA, it's all yours. The account, every single dollar in it, is completely portable. You take it with you if you change jobs, no questions asked. But what about an HRA? Well, in that case, the money's owned by their employer. If you leave, that money stays behind.
Next up, and this is another big one, what happens to the money at the end of the year? With an HSA, your funds just roll over and keep growing year after year after year. It's not just a spending account, it's an investment vehicle. It can grow into a massive nest egg for your future health costs. An FSA, on the other hand, is famous for being use it or lose it. Now, for 2025, there's a small rollover allowance of $640, but generally, you've got to spend those funds within the year. So where is the money coming from? For an HSA, the answer is, well, almost anyone. You, your employer, even a generous family member can chip in. For an HRA, it's simple. Only the employer can put money in. And for an FSA, it's usually a mix. Both you and your employer can contribute to it. All right, let's talk hard numbers for 2025. For an HSA, you can contribute up to $4,300 for yourself, or a whopping $8,500 for a family. For an FSA, the employee limit is $3,200. And remember, since HRAs are funded by your employer, there's actually no IRS limit on what they can contribute for you. Okay, we've looked at all the individual pieces of the puzzle. Now, let's put it all together so you can figure out which of these accounts is the absolute best fit for you and your family. And to make this really, really simple, let's look at a side-by-side comparison. This is the cheat sheet where everything we've talked about is going to click into place. Okay, let's break this down. First, you see those 2025 contribution limits we just covered. Now look down a bit to the catch-up contributions row. This is cool. If you're 55 or older, you can add an extra $1,000 to your HSA. That's a fantastic perk for retirement savings. And finally, And this is a key difference. Look at that last row. You need a high deductible health plan for an HSA, but you don't for an FSA or an HRA.
So, is an HSA right for you? It's an absolutely incredible option if you're trying to build long-term tax-free savings for future health costs, especially in retirement, and if you value the freedom to take your savings with you from job to job. An HSA is the clear winner, hands down. So what about an FSA? Is it a good choice? For sure, if you have predictable medical expenses every year, things like prescriptions, glasses, regular checkups, an FSA is a brilliant way to pay for them with pre-tax dollars. It's also your only option for this kind of tax break if your job doesn't happen to offer a qualifying high-deductible plan. And finally, we have to talk about the undisputed superpower of the HSA, the triple tax advantage. It's a huge deal. Your contributions go in tax-free, which lowers your taxable income right off the bat. The money can then be invested, and it grows completely tax-free. And when you take it out for qualified medical expenses, those withdrawals are also tax-free. It's a true financial powerhouse. So, as you make your choice, the question you really need to ask yourself is this. Are you just trying to insure against disaster and cover this year's copays? Or are you ready to start investing in your future health and your financial security? The power to choose is all yours.